Alright, welcome to part 4, and today I'll go to the Nether. Hopefully we can find a bastion or a Nether fortress at least. Alright, let's get on with this. But before I go to the Nether, I have to prepare first. So I make a golden apple, and get some food. I also get some string for a bow. Also I'll start making a potato farm. This will help me out later. After hunting for another spider, I'm finally able to make a bow. I also make a golden helmet. But now it's time to build the portal. This feels a bit intimidating. Well, if I don't die here, then I'm probably not dying ever. Could I have not gotten a worse respawn? Not only was all the land higher up, but to add insult to injury, I was in the worst possible biome to spawn in, known as Soul Sand Valley. Well, whatever, this will be like 10 minutes anyway. Hold up, pause. I cannot be more possibly wrong than that. After being mad about my spawn location, I started making a staircase. When I got to the surface, I started laying down a torch trail, and right off the bat, I found a red forest, and as I got closer, I got attacked by a hoglin. Luckily, I have experience, or else I would have probably died. Once I was in the red forest, I started gathering wood. I also started gathering warped fungus, as this is pretty useful against hoglins. As I adventured through the red forest, I found many dangerous falls. I also had to make many bridges. I felt unlucky as there was just nothing but red forest. But later on, I ran out of torches. So instead of easily going back and getting more torches, I switched to using blocks. This, in my opinion, was pretty dumb and will come to bite me later. Using the warp fungus to my advantage, I went deeper and deeper into the forest. Eventually, I found some gold. After adventuring the forest and going over countless ledges, I found some piglins to trade with, and from trading, I got 9 spectral arrows. And after building on the sides of cliffs, I found another Soul Sand Valley. As of every last episode in the series, this is recorded a day later. I began slowly climbing down, and finding skeletons along the way. I finally got down, and found a ruined nether portal, but there was a ghast guarding it. I quickly killed it. Then out of nowhere, a second ghast knocked me right into the lava. I quickly jumped out and ate my only golden apple. I also had to kill a piglin. After looting the chest, I had to kill another ghast, and after that I found some piglins to trade with. But the only useful thing I got was ender pearls. Some exploring later, and all I could find was more lava. So I used my ender pearl to get across, which led me to even more dead ends. So I had to go back, fight even more ghast, and find another way. Now since this video would be way too long if I went over everything, it's gonna be highlights until I get to the more actiony parts. Finally, after having multiple close deaths and having to walk through multiple biomes, I finally found a piglin bastion. Now I begin by going through the sides, as going directly into the piglin bastion would be suicidal, as 1.16.2 had added piglin brutes, which is something I was not prepared for. But while mining, my pickaxe broke and I had to use the last of my iron to make another, which could screw me over as my sword was only a couple of hits away from breaking. And after some mining, I found a block of gold, but as soon as I mined it, all the piglins around got angry. Thankfully I was behind walls, so they couldn't get to me. Eventually I found a room that had 3 piglins in it, so I tried to go with them to make sure they weren't angry, but that didn't seem to work, so I had to kill all of them. After looting the room, I found a giant ruined portal, so I went down and looked around so I can safely open the chest. Then while looking, I found a piglin brute. Luckily he was stuck so he couldn't get to me. Then after looting the chest, I went to look around and I instantly found another piglin brute. He instantly disabled my shield and broke my sword, so I had to run. So I built up and swapped to my axe, as I had no more iron to make a sword. But the main issue with the axe is that it's terribly slow, so I knew that I had to fight with my bow. But as soon as I got back down, they seemed to have left. So I went to look around for them and then I saw the piglin brute. I shot him 4 times and he didn't even flinch. So I had to run and build back up again. He had backup too, but this time I just shot them all to death. After some exploration, I found a center, but as soon as I turned the corner, there was a piglin brute. He caught me by surprise and I instantly blocked up the path. I had 1 heart left. Anything could kill me. After all that, I decided that this was not worth dying for, and so I left the bastion. Countless hours of walking and near-death experiences were all for nothing. But now there's a new issue. Earlier in this video, you see me swap to netherrack as a path. Netherrack blends in really well, so this made the path hard to find and hard to follow. This made me lost for hours. I literally went insane from this. This is the reason why this episode took me almost 6 days to make. I just did not want to watch this over again. I mean, if I had recorded all the time I was lost, this could probably be around 4 hours. I could have made a series off of this. Okay, I'll stop venting now. After some time I found a nether fortress. This made me deeply enraged. All my armor and tools were pretty much broken and I ran out of arrows and food, so I screenshot the cords and left. Sometime later, after all this time, I find my portal, but I spawn in a cave? I think this is a glitch. But hey, there's diamonds. I have 0 clue where I am, but I ain't complaining. After some mining, I mine my way out and find that it's midnight, so I had to swim back while a skeleton was shooting at me. I got away. Alright, that's the end of part 4. If you watched this long, make sure you subscribe, as my subscriber count needs to go up. Alright, bye.